Yo, what's good, everyone?
Hey, hey, everybody. Happy Sunday.
It's been a hot minute.
I mean, we were still here last week. We just weren't playing this.
No, I was here last week. You were elsewhere.
Okay, if you want to be technical, sure. God, how are we on episode 50? That doesn't make sense.
So, let's see. Last time, we just fucked with the time stream for a while.
We did, that's true.
Which means that I suspect there's not going to be very much for Bio to provide for us, but,
I feel like you're underestimating bio.
look, I'm just saying there wasn't like a huge amount of material to work
I
from.
don't know, we had quite a few supports to go through, and, you know, bio being bio, I'm sure there's at least a few things. I'm gonna go with four. Four is my guess.
So I've got a message from Bio. It just says he's just literally just quoting me from the last session. This will be like the most productive week we've ever had. It's just like it'll be a real light week for you, Bio. You're not gonna have to do shit.
I mean, in fairness, we were super productive, but very plot stalled.
Yeah, we didn't like accomplish anything
We got
as far
literally
as
nothing done.
progression is concerned.
We had the exact same conversation with Dimitri several
The exact same
times.
conversation with Dimitri, which we're gonna end up having again because we're back at the beginning of the month.
It's fine.
After Azure Moon, we're doing Azure Gleam.
Yeah,
Is the next one.
So after we finish our first run in Three Houses, we're swapping over to Three Hopes, which is probably going to end up being interrupted by Star Wars, and
At
then
some
back into
point.
and then back into Three Hopes, and then from that we're almost certainly going to be going straight into Engage.
I don't know about that. Maybe. So we have done quite a bit as far as like weapon levels are concerned.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
I think we still need quite a lot of. We still need to bump our reason with Byleth. We're up to an A plus or S plus in faith, but
On the bright side, any of our students that are capable of training us in reason should be capable of teaching us again.
yeah, that's certainly true. Um, so, suppose the thing to do is to drop into the monastery to go train our reason.
Buyer says, I will say, if you don't end up using that one joke image I made a while ago as the thumbnail for the final, or for the first Star Wars stream, I will be very disappointed.
That one. Let me see.
Mar, we didn't get memes for Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World because if we had to read all the journal entries and do memes every week on stream, the stream would have taken 30 years longer.
I assume
We've gotten nothing done.
I'm assuming you're referring to the Oops All Star Wars one that I just can't pull up because my search is broken. Yeah, we did get like we did get at least one image for Dawn of the New World. That's true.
Why did you read the journal entries anyway? Because the journal entries are interesting, and honestly, it's kind of a unique feature I love in any video game where they give you a kind of written in character journal for how things are going, especially in RPGs that are focused on
Oh god, okay. It's fine. I thought Bench Doggo had ceased to exist for a minute there. It just hadn't loaded in.
Phew. God bless Bench Doggo.
I was so concerned for Bench Doggo's safety. Hello, Traveler Screw. That's not a Viscum. Alright, let's do your recon.
Bio says the Star Wars one was called a perfectly accurate summary. Or something to that effect. But yeah, it's interesting. Every time I play RPGs with journals, I like seeing what the game says you're supposed to be feeling as the character about what you just did. I mean, think about, like, if in this game they gave Violet the journal.
I mean, Dawn of the New World, the other thing is that, like, you actually, if you're not paying attention to it, you miss some really interesting, like, character interactions between Emil and Marta that takes place entirely within the journal.
That's true.
Oop, I saw you.
But
Yeah, how would they have given Violet the journal when she can't read? Come on, Willow.
no, I just mean, like, we'd end up with such a different perspective on Violet if we were reading, like, her inner monologues about...
But she can't read or write, so she couldn't have made a journal.
I'm sure the actual Violet isn't illiterate.
This is the actual Violet.
Also another question, which gender are you planning to pick for Shaz and Azure, for Azure Gleam? Female.
Obviously. That's not even a question.
Inu always goes with female for his protagonists.
That's not entirely true. There have been a few exceptions here and there.
Fair. Like in the Coder remake, you're almost certainly going to play Mal because of your obsession with Revan. But I feel like on the whole, my generalization that you always go female is fair.
Like, Gen 4 Pokemon, I didn't either, because Lyra's kind of... and I think at least one of the Gen 5 titles, I didn't use the female character as well.
So...
I'm pretty sure when I did Black 2 on stream, I didn't use the female character.
Yes. Hey!
Zed says, would you have gone for male Violet if Dorothea wasn't bi?
No.
No. He'd have probably just let me pressure him into romancing whoever I wanted.
Nonsense. Clearly it would have been Mercy. Excuse me, where is this? Are you in the classroom? Huh. Oh, this one's gonna get away, because I don't know where they... Alright, well, whatever.
Bayer said you did use the female character in Black 2.
Did I? It must have been when I played Black 1 on my own, then.
But yeah, that's kind of why I enjoy reading character journals. If I do decide once I move to start doing some of my own video recording, what I'm probably going to record for my channel is the Dragon Age series, and any of you that go to watch me play that are going to get real frustrated by how often I will sit and just read the codex.
Oh, that's right. Black 2 male character was stupid Pineapple Head, that's right.
Because as much as I would love to be able to get Inu to play the Dragon Age games with me for stream, that's not going to happen. So
I mean, Origins maybe, but not anything past that.
Mars says, message me when I start Dragon Age. If I decide to record and actually like what I record enough to post it, I will post about it in the channel Discord. Genuinely, the Dragon Age series is probably my favorite video game series I've played to date, especially from an RPG standpoint. I love the Dragon Age games as much as DA2 frustrates me in terms of its very repetitive use of maps. I actually think Dragon Age 2 had the better cast of characters on the whole, although I am definitely partial to Zevran and Alistair.
I was gonna say, that's nonsense. Dragon Age 2 didn't have Alistair as a party member.
Right.
It didn't have Zevran. Well,
It
that's not
didn't have
entirely true.
Leliana.
That's not entirely true.
Or
true.
Morrigan. Like,
Zevran did
it was,
show up
it
for
was
a little
missing
while.
literally all of the best characters.
I disagree. Fenris is spectacular. Isabella's a playable character, so that kind of makes up for some of the absences. And Varric is actually delightful.
Did you actually grab the... Oh, there was stuff! I didn't think there was gonna be
How
stuff.
close was I was saying maybe 4-ish?
More than that. No, I didn't realize there was actually stuff, Bio. You fucking bamboozled me.
But yeah, so
I'll grab that in a second.
I will probably record the Dragon Age series at some
I
point.
keep thinking, when can we fight?
'Cause I love those games. I will probably lightly mod them all,
I keep thinking, when can we
Just-
fight?
especially Origins and 2 to... We can fix the graphics a little bit. 'Cause those games are definitely... Oh, Bio says I was quoting you because you couldn't have possibly been more wrong.
There's always ways for me to be more wrong, Bio. That's where you're
I hope this is
mistaken.
the fight.
Oh. Hey Natsu, how you doing? Always takes me a minute to remember what we call him on channel. Every time I look at it, I just see the picture, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly who he is.
Goddess Messenger. Oh, hey, we got free moose.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to do Leonie's tea party again, aren't we?
No. We did her already.
Yeah, same for you. Fair, very fair, Natsu. I'm doing good. A little stressed about how much more debt I'm gonna be in about a month. But, you know,
Alright.
it's what it is.
Now then. Hold on. We were given moose.
And how are you?
Doggo of the bench, I bring you a gift.
Yeah, fair.
As is tradition, I have delivered the moose to the doggo of the bench.
Honestly, I've been seeing the Ashen Wolves supports, and honestly, I'm tempted to romance Constance on this run. Honestly, I love the
Constance
Ashen Wolves
is
as characters.
pretty fucking solid, not gonna lie.
I really love Yuri.
Okay, where is... Cynthia is here somewhere. She's over... Oh, she's over by this, right? Yeah.
Listen, a key.
Teach
I
me
love that
magic.
Natsu's just not answering my question about how Natsu is doing. I mean, he said good, but come on, you can
That
totally
sounds like an
elab-
answer.
No, you can totally elaborate more on good. Like,
No,
good
it's not possible.
from the perspective of a female, good is what you say when everything's falling apart and you're trying to deny it. Like, anytime a woman tells you that they're doing good or that it's okay, they are lying. Like,
Professor!
I like how she's implying you're a woman, Natsu.
Got it.
no, I'm just
No,
saying.
that's exactly what you implied.
that
Nope,
for
you
everyone
implied he was a
in chat.
woman. Now look at you backpedaling now. Like, no, I am not misgendering people. Yes, you are.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to redo that gender-affirming care training again.
And I've now, especially.
You need to think before you speak.
And a city collapses. Oh. You know, one of these days, when I'm DMing Pathfinder again, if we end up visiting Magna
was
Mars, I'm
bored,
just
my
gonna
mother-
talk
I
about
do
how
not
it's a smoldering crater in parts.
When you
The winning
Although,
puzzle.
can you train me in black magics? I can.
You're right, Natsu. It's my mother's fault that I misgender you. Because Shanae is a very feminine sounding name. And that is how you appear in my phone. Still.
At this point,
Oh, Manuela, you're useless to me. Alright, before I figure out what we're doing out with the rest of this, let's go grab those things. I still remember that time that she declared you were dependably unpretendable. It's one of my favorite ones when it came to her referring to you. Ah, yes, he's dependably unpretendable. Which is not a... It's not a word.
Our mother is a delight. Our mother is just one of the best people, which I'm sure Elle will happily confirm at some point. Gil says he totally forgot today was Sunday. It's okay, you're about as late as usual.
Yeah, it's not like you're any later than you ever are.
Tyler says, so he's reliable because it's impossible for other people to pretend to be him, I guess.
Dependably unpretendable.
What was she trying to say? That
So the
wasn't it
cover...
something about like him being...
So that it came out of like... I think he and I had some kind of plans or whatever, and they fell through, as they do. And I think my thing was like, yeah, if there's one thing you can count on him for, it's being unreliable. And she's like, yep, he's dependably unpretendable.
That's
which
what I
was
thought it
supposed to be
was.
dependably unreliable, but, you know. She with words, you know.
Our mother has a gift with the English language. She really does.
Yeah, dependably undependable. Yeah, that as well. Yep. Alright. One moment. I gotta get the other thing open here. And have it not open in the background would be really useful.
Let's see. Natsu. Yes, most people can't pretend to be me given my physique.
That's true. It's very
I don't
true.
know. Give me shoulder pads and like foot tall heels, and I could probably make an okay go at it. But like I would genuinely need 14-inch heels to be as tall as you.
Alright, so first up, surely nothing bad could come of this. I need to full screen so I can actually read. Alright, finally finished getting this stuff sorted. What's up next? Don't you think it'd be a good idea to start doing some planning? Oh, that's a good point, JPEG. I should probably plan out what I'm gonna do for the next week. Okay, you also should probably be doing that, sure, but what I meant is that you should really start planning for the upcoming battle since it's only a couple weeks from now. Ah, fuck, I completely forgot about that. I figured as much. You might have been ragging on me earlier for having forgotten what today was, but you're no better at remembering dates yourself outside of birthdays. shit. Now what do I do? There was still a lot of training I wanted to get done before we went in to finish Edelgard off. Training? You seem to be getting by pretty well to me. No, not training for me. Training for the class. I know we can just reset if something goes wrong, but if we can't do that for whatever reason, I don't want there to be a chance for anything to go wrong in the first place. Oh, yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say, but unfortunately we just don't have the time for it now. Unless we could go back in time. Back in time. That's it! Huh? What's it? Remember that time we kept resetting the day to try getting Child to pass the certification exam, JPEG? I don't think I could forget with how exhausted I was afterwards. Well, what if we did that, but we kept resetting the entire month instead? I don't know. We've never gone back more than a few hours at a time before, and I don't think any training you or the class do could carry across resets. Oh, I'm sure we can probably figure out the reset length pretty easily, but for the training, do you think you could find a way to make it transfer as a kind of muscle memory thing? Oh, and also a way to carry over any new equipment we pick up. Maybe, but there's no telling what kind of potential consequences that would... Sounds good to me. Now, let's get to work figuring this out. Elsewhere in the monastery. Well, thanks again for helping me out with my practice, Mercy. I'm glad to help. Besides, I had been wanting to get in some practice for my own black magic spells as well. Alright then, the targets are all set up properly, right? Yes, the range is all ready. You're safe to fire your spells when ready. Got it. Here we go. Cutting Gale! Shit, times 7. Annie, are you alright? Ow. I think so. What just happened? I don't know. What was that spell you used just now? It was supposed to be Cutting Gale, but for some reason it was way stronger than it should have been. Are you glowing? I believe so, though I do not understand why. Should we be scared? I feel like we should probably be scared.
Let's see. So after I finished writing this one, like half an hour later, I was suddenly hit by the thought of, fuck, was Cutting Gale actually the name of a spell Annie has, or is it just a Tails art? So I had to go out of my way to actually check if I was a moron or not multiple times.
Rip. Why did he think bringing us was a good idea? You know, I've hated this idea since the second you brought it up, but at least I got what you were going for when you suggested it. Or at least I thought I did until you decided to drag me along with you for the talks with Edelgard about not killing more people. Come on, I know you don't want to be here for these talks, but you are essentially the leading commander of our army, so I couldn't just leave you behind. So, do you think Edelgard will actually show up, Professor? I don't know. Probably not. Knowing her, she'd probably just use these talks as a way to kill us both to get us out of the way, the bitch that she is. Professor? She's standing right behind me, isn't she? You would be correct. Hello, Dimitri. Hello, Edelgard. I wasn't sure you'd actually be here, to be honest. It has certainly been a while since we last saw one another. Indeed it has. Oh, sure. Drag me along just to ignore that I'm even here. How classy. Before we begin, there's actually something I wanted to give you. Where did my mouse cursor go? There it is.
Oh.
And what exactly would that be? I wanted to return this to you. A dagger. Right, you might not remember it, but I was the one who gave you this knife. You dropped it a while ago. Right after your friends finished murdering my dad! Just figured I'd help remind you. Oh, wow. And now I remember this dagger. You gave it to me back when we were children, the last time we saw each other. Thank you for returning it, Dimitri. What are you talking about? You spent at least a year going to the same school after that. Oh, yeah. Oh, right, we did. Right. Anyways, let me get to the point. Why did you start this war, Edelgard? Isn't it obvious? To prevent any further casualties, of course. By starting a literal war! That on its own has probably killed tens of thousands of people. Is that what you're saying right now? The professor has a good point. I can't really see how this war has helped anyone, honestly. I won't pretend to think either of you could understand my intentions. The longer it took for this revolt to take place, the longer those in power would abuse the weak for their own ends. But, in a way, are you not essentially doing the same thing? By starting this war, you have put so many beneath you to death, all in order to force them to fight the way you think they should... fight for the way you think they should live their lives. I somehow doubt a highborn person like you could know how the poor feel or what motivates them to move forwards. Well, after spending the previous 5 years as a homeless drifter with nothing to my name, constantly under the threat of being killed by those in power just to further their own ends, I'd like to believe I have a better understanding of their struggle because of it, even if only a little. Besides, you want to talk about highborn people being incapable of understanding how poor people feel? Then how about you look in the mirror first, Emperor? So now the psychotic sword for hire is going to lecture me on morals. Please, as if you could understand how anyone feels, let alone those this war is meant to help. To hell with it, I'm just stabbing her now! Professor, no! Let me go, Dimitri! Professor, please, calm down! Doing this will only make things worse! I believe this would probably be a good time for me to leave. So, do you think Edelgard will actually show up, Professor? Yes, she will be here. How can you be certain, Professor? Her agreeing to meet us here could be a trap for all we know. Because I've only been through a single loop so far, and I already feel like I want to stab something because of her. A loop?
So Bio says, so I'm aware there was actually a lot of nuance to this conversation, but unfortunately there just wasn't any real way for me to really capture that within the scope I was given, or within the space I was given. So I ended up having to trim it down a lot and make it come off more one-sided, which I can't say I'm entirely happy with, but it was the only option I really had. I'd point out, too, our Byleth doesn't exactly see subtlety, so that's kind of more the way Byleth perceived that conversation.
The easily foreseeable consequences of our actions. I still can't believe you actually invited me to a tea party like this. If you could just not remind me about that, it would be great. Especially since I've already had to sit through this thing so many damn times already. No, I don't mean I can't believe you invited me to a tea party, since you have that made-up condition of yours that makes it so you always do that. Why the fuck do I put myself through these things? And what then exactly were you supposed to have meant by that? I meant that you're even having a tea party at all. If Captain Geralt were here, he would have never let people waste their valuable resources on something this frivolous with the size of the upcoming battle. And what makes you think you have any right to tell me what my dad would have been thinking if he were still here? Because unlike some people in the monastery, I have actually read enough about the captain to have an idea of what he would do in situations like this. So the 20-ish years I spent living with my own fucking dad mean less than you reading about him from books that other people wrote when it comes to knowing how he'd think. Is that what you're saying? Well, knowing how little you actually pay attention to the people around you, I'd say it in a heartbeat. You know what? Fuck it. I wasn't gonna even bother to give you the time of day on this, but the hell is the problem you have with me, Leone? To put it simply, if you really have to be told something so obvious, it's that you were born, Professor Byleth. Oh, what did you say? You heard me. Captain Geralt was an amazing man. He was one of the bravest soldiers this country has ever known, a legendary mercenary who has inspired thousands to fight on in the face of impossible odds, and is one of the kindest people I ever knew. So the fact that he was cursed with a child like you is nothing more than an insult to everything his name stood for, and I'm sure he must have thought as much for...
Too.
Oh, too. Sorry, my mouse was actually over the second half of the O there. So basically, you're pissed off that anyone that wasn't you was born as my dad's kid. Sound about right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Say, how about you open up this gift I got for you? You've earned it for how much you care about my dad. Huh, it's about time that you admitted that I... Ah! Why the hell would you do something like that? This is exactly what I was talking... You have to be told something so obvious, then you're dumber than you think I am. Then you're dumber than you think I am, Leone. I can tolerate a lot of shit being thrown my way, but I draw the line at someone thinking so little of my dad that they honestly believe they know what he thought about me just because they read a couple books about him. But why did you already have that if I only just said anything about that? I don't... What is that? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I already got tired of you talking about how much better you think you are than me by the third time today happened, and brought that with me in case I felt like at least getting something out of this. You saying the shit you did just happened to be a good enough reason for me to actually use it. I don't... What is that? I honestly don't care enough to even pretend to answer that. And you wouldn't remember even if I did. There are other things I'd much rather be doing with my time anyways. A few weeks later. Thank you for inviting me for tea today, Professor. No problem to do. I needed something to get rid of the bad taste of this month anyways. If I had realized I'd have to repeat Manuela and Leonie's birthdays on every loop, I never would have suggested the idea to JPEG in the first place. Pardon my asking, but what does any of that mean, Professor? To actually explain it would both take more time than I have left this loop, and is also too complicated for me to understand to begin with. Besides, you wouldn't remember even if I did try to explain it anyways. Very well then. With that said, why exactly are we here, Professor? Because it's hot as shit outside today and my room has air conditioning. That isn't what I meant, though that explanation is also appreciated. I was referring to why we are still here at the monastery. I had thought we were meant to begin marching toward Enbar to deal with Edelgard yesterday, were we not? Don't worry about it. Want a cinnamon roll? Yes?
Let's see. So I know we skipped every instance, is what Bio's saying. Every instance of this while we were destroying time/space, but in my mind, because of how our Byleth's head works, she would still have to sit through it every time. And I do really apologize for how small the text gets here, but Leone just makes me really mad. So there was so much I wanted to get in here to get across how incredibly infuriating she is to Byleth.
No, understandable.
And then Dylan says, I like the idea that Byleth just randomly starts talking about the loops and everyone just thinks that they've completely lost it.
I'm as confused about this as you are. Sorry, sweetie. Looks like I'm gonna have to leave you now. I hope that someday you can give this ring to someone special to you, just like I did with your mother. Great soldier and an even greater... something.
We might be able to see it in one of the other images.
Or it might just be trailing off. I'm not sure. It's definitely behind Byleth, though. Someone special. Hey! What's up, JPEG? Well, at first, I didn't really want to bother you about it, but I can't help but notice that you've been coming to your dad's grave like this on every loop we've done so far. Something wrong? I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's just been so long since I last saw him, or because of the gas leak we found here in the cemetery around the 4th loop or so, but just been thinking a lot about something my dad said to me a while back is all. Oh, is it anything you'd want to talk about, or? Nah, it's fine. It's just something I need to think about on my own for a while. It's not anything you'll have to worry about. Well, alright then. Not much longer before we need to start the next loop, so... Do you think you're good here? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, there was actually something I wanted to ask you about. Okay, what is it? So, you know how when we've been doing these time loops, we've also been bringing back the new stuff we've picked up during them, like money and extra railguns I've been making? Yeah? What about it? Well, what about things we started the time loops already having? Would those copy themselves or something? I can't see how they would. That wouldn't make any sense for how we've set this up to work. Huh. Whoops. No, stop. Then where the hell did I get all these extra copies of my dad's ring from? What? But how did... Why do you have so many of those now? No clue. That's why I was asking you about it. Every time we've done a new loop, a new one of these things has shown up in my pocket, and then just stayed there, even after the loop was over. I'm starting to think we may have broken things more than I initially thought we would. It's the only item that did that.
Bio says it reads a great soldier and an even greater father.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Dylan's commenting on how they're still struggling to reconcile Gerald's death because people have done the math and it would be impossible for Kranya to kill him outright with even 2 crits. But you gotta remember, though, that that we just finished a battle map, so it's possible that, like, the canon explanation is just that he'd sustained damage in the fight, which of course he
clearly
didn't
had
in
not.
ours, but I'm just saying there are ways to explain it, even if those ways of explaining it are utter bullshit.
Don't you hate last second cram sessions? Alright, the mages are all done with magic training, the others are done with their weapon training, Dedu and Dimitri can both walk further now, I'm mostly done building the backup railguns, what else is there we have to do? Oh, what about Bernie and Ash? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, right, good on you for remembering that after how long we've been working on this stuff. Well, I basically live in a notepad, so it's not really that hard. JPEG, you know I don't believe in those things. Bernie! Ash! Both of you come over here for a second. Yes, Professor? Did you need us for something? With the battle against Edelgard coming up soon, I figured you both could use a bit of extra bulk. So I decided to promote the both of you to Bow Knights to give you some extra armor and range. That might not be the best idea, Professor. And why's that? Because Bernie and I don't really know much of anything about horses. And that would be a problem because... Professor, Bow Knight is a cavalry class. Wait, it is? But I thought that we already worked on... Oh, that's right, I never taught either of you riding. I just stuck you both in the stables. Give me a second. 12 loops later. There. Who would have guessed it'd take that long for you both to understand something as basic as riding a horse? Why do I suddenly know so much about horses? Me too. Oh, my head. I think I'm gonna go lay down for a while in the medical office, Professor. I suddenly have a really bad migraine for some reason. Right behind you, Bernie. Thank you for the horse, Professor, I guess. Yeah, you do that. Whenever you can stand again without feeling like you're gonna die, you can both pick up your new horses from the stables. Professor, what was wrong with Bernie and Ash? They both looked rather unwell when I passed them at the doorway. Just a bit of feedback from them studying so hard for their upcoming class certifications is all. They'll probably be fine. I see. Late night cram sessions can certainly do that. Sure, let's go with that. By the way, what class certifications were they studying for exactly? I thought they were both content with the archery class they were in. Bow Knight, actually. Bow Knight? But isn't that the one with the horses, yes. And now that he's pieced that together... I see. Say, if Bernie and Ash both are to be promoted to a horse-mounted class... And there it is. No, Dimitri, you can't have a new horse. But why not, Professor? You've been saying that ever since I started coming to class again, but haven't given a reason for it. First you gave Dedu his own horse, and now both Ash and Bernie, so why is it that I can't have a horse once again? Let me answer that question with one of my own. You know that new armor set the others got you when you stopped being crazy? Yes, but I don't really see what that has to do with... Do you honestly think that you would even be able to wear that while riding a horse? No, Professor. The armor I received is heavier than that of the standard armor mounted unit. Since the others were kind enough to worry for my safety and wanted to give me more protection. So I can't imagine a normal horse would carry me without issue while I'm wearing it. Good. Looks like you figured out the answer then. But couldn't I simply wear a different set of... No!
Bio says, so as a reminder, each loop is an entire month of time, meaning that they had an entire year's worth of horse knowledge directly beamed into their heads.
Yep. And finally, dear God, I hope I didn't fuck this one up. I certainly never thought I'd hear you try to sing, Dimitri. And I never thought the professor would drag me, of all people, into choir practice like that. Ugh, goddess knows what made her think I'd be a good fit to bring in the first place. I've also been wondering why she decided to bring me as well. With how quiet I was, I might as well have not been there. Though I suppose being around to do things that others should have been there for is something I'm used to by now. Marianne, do you have something you'd like to talk about? Oh, sorry if I worried you, Dimitri. It's just, the longer this war has gone on, the harder it has become for me to not think about how I'm still here while so many others have perished. Maybe it's just the luck I mentioned before at play. Sometimes I have to think that's true, but why me? Is the goddess trying to tell me there's something I still have to do? But if so, why not someone else who is more deserving to live than I am? I just can't understand. I don't really have an answer for that. But if I'm being honest, I also think much the same thing myself at times. You do? Indeed, it feels hard to go on sometimes. Especially after a large battle where my friends die, but I know that I must not give in. That I need to continue on and atone for my sins by fighting to make the world a place where people won't die for such senseless reasons. So despite all that I've done, perhaps that is the reason the goddess continues to let me live. So, do you think there's a reason she continues to let me live as well? I couldn't say, but I'm sure there must be. But as for what that reason is, it's something only you can figure out. Marianne, life is difficult. A burden, more like. Living on like you do while so many die around me. I just don't know if I have the strength for it. And if that is so, then there is no reason for you to force yourself to smile through it, as your soul is suffering on the inside all the while. Huh? Are you saying I don't need to cheer up? I don't think anyone has done that before. Being honest about how you feel instead of hiding it beneath a mask to obscure the pain. It makes it easier for others to reach out and lend a hand when you really need it. A lesson I know all too well. Your life must have been truly difficult if you can understand what I feel so well. Indeed it has. I often think I'm not strong enough to live it, but I've gotten through it because of the help of the friends who wouldn't give up on me. Just like I won't give up on you, Marianne. So please, whatever you do, never give up on yourself or your precious life. I won't, Dimitri, but why is it that you've said all of this to me? I can't imagine it's been easier for you to talk about this. Because if you were to die, I would be absolutely devastated to lose you. If you suddenly weren't here with us, with me, I don't know what I would do. Oh my, it's fine if you don't feel the same. It's just something I felt I had to... Marianne, what are you... I want you to promise, Dimitri. Please don't toss your life away. Either for the others and for me. You also... I won't, Marianne. That's a promise. and about earlier. If your singing was remarkable, so don't be so hard on yourself about it, I assume. But I was so quiet that no one could hear me over the others. They might not have been able to hear you, but I still could. And it sounded beautiful. Thank you, Dimitri.
Aww.
They don't have a support in fucking Three Hopes. It's torture. They have a C, and that's it. No dialogue, no conversation, just a C rank, because fuck you, that's why. Anyway, that's all of them, so. Head back over to the game here. Are we doing it that way? There we go. Okay, so, we still need to spend points.
Yep. Their support is super sweet.
Okay, so. 4 points. Do those, like, real question, do those 4 points matter at all? Like, we can't use them for training anything. So... Oops. Skip it. It just instruct automatically, it's fine.
There must be more I can do.
Yeah, I understand now.
Professor,
You want to go from focusing on axe and writing to focusing on grapple. I mean, you're already a master of axing and writing, so fuck it. Sure, why not? If you want to learn to punch
Besides, when
things
do we
better,
ever tell Dimitri, or did you know?
It's Manuela's birthday. Too fucking bad. It's Bila's birthday. We got a letter from Dimitri.
For the letter, Dimitri. Again.
Again.
Pretty good job, if I do say so myself. There is always more to...
Sedith got better at axes. How nice for Sedith. Dimitri must be bamboozling. Bamboozled bringing you a letter just to see an entire stack of identical copies. I mean, yeah, probably, huh? Alright, back to exploring the monastery. Gotta keep training their black magics. Also checking for additional viscums.
Aren't we gonna do battles?
No. That would take too long. Short spear. What class are you in? Lysithea?
Peg Knight?
Maybe. Is that Peg Knight? I guess that, yeah, it probably is. Why are you in Peg Knight? Who put you in Peg Knight?
Maybe Dark Flyer, too.
Like, Dark Flower, I'd buy, but fucking Peg... I mean, she does have a pretty... I mean, is there a magic-based lance that she could... abuse for that?
Zed says it's Dark Flyer.
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Why is Traveler Jeff's person Hanneman?
I mean, that's a question. Why is he a mounted unit is another question. And why is Jeff from Hong Kong, which is what I assume HK stands for. Also, why is Jeff only spelled with one F? Hold on. I have many questions. No, I don't think Lewin...
Nah, Lewin's only a magic lance in the second game because once you unlock it, it casts baloney. Which is just the best thing.
Hey look, a dancer Dorothea, as is tradition.
So... Yes.
How about this? Please.
Yeah, the Abraxas tome is also pretty solid. Yeah. Excuse me, Flame. Hey! Gib.
It's just disgusting how many orbital depth cannons we have now.
I mean, we now literally have enough to just hand them to actually everyone, including Dedue.
So...
Who I believe was, until this point, the only person that doesn't already have one. Including our standard backup squad.
How about this? Please.
Professor, pardon me.
Okay.
Right.
Where? Oh, wow. Cheeky. It's a shame you don't gain monthly renown.
Let's see. Dylan says, on that note, it seems more and more likely Three Hopes won't be getting DLC, and that makes you sad.
Please, if you wouldn't mind.
I feel like it's becoming more and more likely that it will. Personally, but...
Need something? See you again soon.
Alright, where are all of our traders? Dorothea's in her bedroom. That one, yes.
Think when can we?
Uh-huh. So help me God, we're at least getting to an S.
Hello. Hi there.
Alrighty.
Hello.
About face. And into the dining hall to pass to the other side to go see Annie and Mercy about getting some training.
I hope this is. I truly.
And then across the way to go see Jade or the child about getting some training. Child of the JPEG room. Goldenberry, golden fish, delicacies, Rosfeld blend.
Sir, I don't. A king who.
Teach me! Awesome. Anybody else down here that could teach us stuff? I mean, so Felix has a strength in black magic, doesn't he?
Yes, but I don't think his rank's higher than ours.
If the two, let's just.
I'm pretty sure if his rank were higher than ours, he'd be able to train us in it.
Right.
How about Ignatz?
Say now.
He's not actually a
What
mage.
about the? I wonder
don't
on the
think.
other hand.
Although I always think of him as one because he's a fucking nerd. What about Lawrence? Lawrence! I forgot to check you last wave. Can you teach us black magic? Were we even training you black magic? I don't remember.
At last, of course, but I suppose.
Oh, you can't. You guys, Lawrence can teach us black magic.
Professor!
I mean, at one point we definitely had Felix learning black magic.
Dear God, I'll do all I.
Professor!
Stuff it, Eloise.
I now, especially.
Animan. Alright, we got our S.
This experience is critical.
Now have increased black magic range if we want it. Lane cannot teach us the black
I was
magics.
my mother. I do not understand.
Lindhart might be able to.
Linhart can. We got it from him
While
last
those
time.
of neither side.
Although at this point he might. Oh no, he's still. And someone else over here was able to think. Maybe not.
At this point,
Nope. Alright. And progress time. It was released at the beginning of Link Black Magic 3 to 4 loops ago. Oh yeah. Instruct automatically, please. Flane is 1 point away from an A in authority.
Good job, Flane.
Pretty good.
Oh hey, Felix has got an S plus in swords now. Which is pretty impressive considering he hasn't seen combat since like chapter 2. Sadith has an S plus in authority.
Growth sustains me.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
It seems my proficiency.
Some new insight.
Feeling pretty good about this.
Closest poor Dimitri will ever get to having another horse. Well, I'm pretty sure we'd looked at trying to get him one, and I think he just wasn't able to like pass the certification for some reason. I don't remember why exactly, but hold on. Viscum, Viscum, not a Viscum, 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 Yeah, we have enough for literally everyone, including Dedu now.
I still don't think there's really a point in giving Dedu one because his magic is so low.
That's true. However, counterpoint, it would let him get chip damage back on archers that tried to attack him.
I suppose. But that's assuming we let him leave it equipped. And...
Yeah, I know. I'm just content knowing we have one for him, is really the thing, you know? Well, I wasn't running into that. You guys, I found an invisible wall. Brave Lance. Unfortunately, Child isn't physically strong enough to dual-wield railguns. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh. Alright, we got some Albanian seeds from Annie. Where is this Lysithia going to be hidden? Not right behind us, for once, unfortunately. Grr.
So...
Yes.
How about this?
Please.
Professor.
And what does Traveler Brian deliver? More Albanian seeds. Why? Why though, Dire Cry 32? Why?
I love that they're just, like, right across from Annie.
So they must, I mean, obviously they were playing Blue Lions, otherwise they could not have possibly gotten, you know, Gilbert there. And presumably, considering he's fully promoted, they didn't save Dedu. I feel like with certain like characters that, you know, could be set as your like remote person, you can tell quite a lot about someone's playthrough. Not so much with other people, like, but they're definitely like individuals. That,
Please.
that way.
Professor. Oh.
Really?
Oh, missed that one. Hop off and see Dorothea on our way down to the greenhouse. Oops, wrong door. Oh, ah! The door ate me.
Professor, I keep... When...
Look, it thinks we're still gaining relationship points with Dorothea.
Aw, that's sweet.
It's adorable.
Maybe. Okay.
Where did we get Angelica seeds? Does anybody know where we got Angelica seeds from?
No. But I would assume from the gazebo in our many resets of time.
Yeah, but we didn't have them literally last week. Like, on the previous week of this very cycle, we didn't have them. So we picked them up from somewhere. I just don't know where.
I hope this is the. I truly.
Child! Oh, no. Okay, that's cinnamon blend tea. That's antitoxin. That's an elixir. That's a goddess messenger. That's a 4-spice blend.
He certainly changed from the vengeful person he. I don't. A king who.
Okay. We've already determined that nobody else on this level can teach us about magic, so we swing up to go talk to Lawrence. Alright.
Of course, but I suppose.
Oh. Never mind, we're better at black magic than Lawrence now.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Well, Lawrence, your usefulness lasted all of 5 seconds.
Professor!
Animen!
I've now, especially.
I mean, I know for a fact I'm better at magic than you, but, you know, you're a teacher, so theoretically, you can still teach me anyway.
Have you considered when you the win? Well, though neither's.
Alright, sweet. And time to end the week's exploration. Instruct automatically, por favor. It's Leonie's birthday.
Too bad.
Nobody
We don't
cares.
care. I don't know why Leonie thinks we care about her.
That is
We
done.
really don't.
Making strides.
I'm finally grasping this.
Always something new to learn.
Ash is training in swords. Why is Ash training in swords? Oh, Viscum, that's right. Alright, and one more day of exploring the monastery, getting ourselves some stats. Before we hit the 30th. Like, for
Yeah.
real this time. We don't skip it and go to Dedu's birthday. I mean, partially because we literally can't at this point, but... Okay, I thought that was Traveler Broom for a second, but no, it's Traveler Boom.
I like it better as Traveler Broom.
Me too. Alright, this version of Child, where do you hide?
So yes.
How about this?
Please.
Hints appear on the mini-map, but I'm not seeing anything. Where have they put this version of Child?
Okay.
God, all the way down here.
Right.
Maybe over in the bit that Gil used to hide. Yeah, it's over in the Leone spot.
So... Yes.
And come on, man.
How about this?
How about this?
Please.
Professor!
Hello there.
Give me my renown. Need it. Umbral Steel. There's like the two Petras standing right next to each other. Just about to fight the Death Knight for the first time. Oh, well. Rest in peace, the Death Knight.
Yeah, especially if you've got a Lysithia.
Hey!
Hey!
Yes.
She really is the anti-Emil cannon. Oh, I'm sorry, I should call him by his preferred name, Emule.
It's just as well the only person who can truly understand Petra is another Petra anyway.
They're even the same. No, they're not. They're. I thought for a second they were, but no, they're actually different classes. One of them appears to be like a wyvern rider, which is a fascinating choice for Petra.
So...
Down there. There we go. Alright, Dorothea, time for you to give us one last round of black magic training before we go and beat up Edelgard.
Professor.
When can
Yo. Stopping down at the greenhouse to acquire our seeds that have all grown since last week.
Wyvern Petra, no dignity.
Well, seeds in this universe are both incredibly fast growing and incredibly resilient. Right? Like, they can grow in, like, literally a week and also survive for 5 years without being tended to. Excuse me. Get out of
Well,
my way.
being able to survive 5 years without being tended to in a greenhouse, which moderately controls the temperature and keeps pests from being able to get at them, actually makes sense. Sort of.
Not when they can't be watered because nobody's there to provide water, and they're in a greenhouse where they can't get rain because it's a greenhouse.
Well, high humidity actually will lead to a lot of the water recycling itself.
Yeah, but there's still only so much of it. So...
I truly...
Hola, Cynthia. Look at all the sparkles we got here today. Look at all the teas. I don't... Do we even have another birthday between now and the end of the game? Oh, well, let me check the next month.
I don't mean a king who...
Teach me! And now we head just upstairs to go deal with the last two.
When you the wind. Well,
Winner.
those neither.
Teach me. And finally, Hanneman.
And but I've now.
I don't care about Enbar's secret or whatever. Just teach me magic. Thank you. Alright. Save it up. Alright. Oh, right. We gotta go meet with Adelbitch.
Yeah.
Professor.
Skiff.
Professor. Eh. No, it's tss, isn't it?
Yep.
Like a hi-hat.
I love that our options are Dimitri to do, Ash, Mercy, Dorothea, and Serial.
And a grayed out, you know, grayed out JPEG and also no one. Could just be lonely and sad. Alright. It's mission time. What could possibly go wrong?
Guys, it only took us an hour to get past what we did last session.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Kingdom Army, having gathered new troops and significant strength, commences its march towards the imperial capital of Enbar. In response to their movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, to the front lines to meet the Kingdom Army head-on. The two forces clash in the city's streets.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I am ever so grateful.
Thank you.
I like that Claude and Flane are for some reason at the top of this list, despite Manuela and Leonie's birthdays being that month.
Yeah, well.
Somehow they're down at 3rd and 4th for two
Thank you.
parties. Like I would expect them to be at the top.
Thanks.
Well, Claude and Flane are two of the more popular romance options in the game. So it would make sense that this close to the end of the game, knowing that you're going to have to choose your partner at the end of the month, it would make sense that there's a focus there.
12? 12.
So we can take Ingrid and one other person. Serial is usually the next one we take.
I mean, it's gonna be Serial or Marianne.
Marianne did move into Grimoire.
Marianne is in Grimoire. She has a Viscom. Her magic score is pretty good, and she's additional healing. So, like, really, it should probably be Marianne. Sedith, you get glued to Flame. We must force you to watch her, crimes. Serial, like, at this point, fuck it, whatever. We'll just staple you to Child some more. And, Shamir, you're sort of our backup. So, you can come along and, I don't know, get stapled to Byleth, I guess? Why not? Or we could taunt Gilbert by stapling him to Dedue.
That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, let's do that. Gilbert, you're coming. Which means I have to give you a weapon, just in case, but you're getting stapled onto Dedue. Where's I can find you? There you are. And then we are just gonna go ahead and Gilbert. There, have an Iron Axe. Congratulations. Alright, let's get a look at the map. Not quite that zoomed out, though. Oh, we're starting Split, are we? That's always fun. Hey, I'm not seeing thus far.
Zed says, oh, right, fun fact, you can cheese the demonic beasts on this map. They seemed to only attack when characters were within range.
Good to know. I don't see any chests.
Oh, no, there is. Go down.
Hold on. Go down.
To your right.
Oh, wow, okay. Just the one?
That doesn't seem likely. Usually there's 2 chests on a map. If there's one, there's usually another.
Oh, is that one there?
No.
Yes.
Yes. We should do one more sweep of the full map. Just
Because I was checking up here for sure, because that looked like a place where you would have one. But there's that one there. There's not one mirroring it on that side. Look at the chest. Okay, so it looks like the chests are all down the right side of the map. There's Hubert, who, hey, look at that, doesn't move. Bad decision making on his part, but whatever. Alright, if all the chests are down the right side, we need to make sure Ash is already over there. Great. Where are the mages at? You're not. Oh, you are a mage. There's a couple of mages down this side at least. Is there a side that just doesn't have any mages? Because that would be the way to send. No, there's mages everywhere. Okay. You just gotta be careful with our boy.
Bio, what kind of edgy tryhard actually has a spell that's just called Death?
Hubert. I mean, blatantly Hubert. Okay, so... Oh, Dimitri... Dimitri has to start on that side.
Dylan also says
and
that
Byleth has to start on that side.
Hubert has a unique skill on this map he hasn't had on others, if he recalls correctly. That'll make it difficult to try and cheese him.
We'll see about that. Notifies instant death status, yada yada yada. Remove removes the limitations on the number of times magic can be used.
Infinite magic.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the bullshit, like, reflective damage shenanigans, so he can definitely be cheesed.
And his range is still only 1 to 3, meaning that Lysithea could easily still
Yeah, I see
long
no,
distance
I see no reason we can't just cheese him.
Luna him into submission.
Yeah. Flame, Ash, Mercy, Bernie, Dimitri, Ingrid on that side. I mean...
Welcome.
Replenish all the battalions.
Come back soon.
Dorothea and Flame down the left side.
I was just about to read that for you.
Dorothea and Flame down the left side. Well, Dorothea's already on the left side.
Flame is...
Flame is not. Flame's over here. Alright, Flame, you just swap out with,
Annie?
Yeah, you swap
maybe?
out with Marianne. Put Marianne over by Dimitri.
Fair.
Alright, let's fucking go.
Gates to the Imperial capital have been broken. All troops, storm in! The Emperor is within reach!
Imperial troops are dug in across the city. Let's cut through them. and carve
Flame
a
also
route
needs to be on the same
palace.
side of the map as Annie for obvious reasons.
The Savior King arrives, hands red with blood.
Oh,
Let's
like
give
you're
him a
one to
royal
talk, Hubert.
welcome. Artillery! Once the enemy is in range, fire at will. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Keep your focus and hold steady until they arrive.
Hubert, what part of we have space cannons do you not understand?
I mean, look, he's not gotten it the last several hundred times, so... No, yes, 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 yes. Baloney. Look at Edelgard trying to employ baloney against us.
I guess she must have taken back that declaration of deli meats being illegal.
Yeah, it's no longer illegal within the Empire, clearly.
At least if you're in the military. If you're in the military, you're allowed deli meats. Bio, hands stained with metaphorical blood, as opposed to my boss, who is dressed head to toe in red and has also been responsible for the deaths of thousands of people.
You know, as you do. Okay, so there's a lot of no travel zone for it to do at the moment. There
I'll
you
do my
are.
best.
You have a tomahawk, do you? Should definitely not position you. You'll be fine. Somebody will kill that guy before then. And you can't actually hurt that guy. Delete the man you can delete.
She's showing off for Dimitri.
Goddess, forgive me.
Ingrid.
Ready when you are.
Why is it not letting her fly straight?
That's a really good question. Like, it won't let her go that way for some reason.
Oh, because it doesn't count the space with the chest as a space she can be flying over.
Oh,
Leave it to me.
boo. Get off of... No, that's the top of the map. I was like, why won't it get off of Dimitri? It's because that was the top of the map. Dimitri! I'm gonna need you to just run right in here.
Ingrid needs to learn how to shoot spaghetti bolognese out of her spear already.
13%. Okay. Do you have anything that, like, definitely kills that guy? I mean, that very probably kills that guy, but you only have 6 uses left on your Killer Lance.
Our red bar probably would.
Nope. I mean, if it crits, but not, like, guaranteed anyway. Alright, well, give the Killer Lance a shot. Oh, that kills now.
There's our boy.
Saw it coming.
Yeah.
Ah, Master of Overkill
It's
and
done.
Lance chucking Dimitri.
Thoughts on Engage? Definitely
Even
planning
the
on playing
smallest
it.
step matters.
The fact that in any capacity Mickey Sue is
Amazing.
involved
It looks
is a
super good. Like, it looks really good, and I'm very excited about it.
yeah. The fact that they put Micaiah in it guarantees I will play. That said, though, I've been trying not to look at too much promotional stuff on it, just because I really do want my first playthrough to be full of, like, surprises.
You're a Fist Boy, right? Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not just having Ash immediately go in to open that chest.
Well, yeah, because he's gonna get, like... I need to kill everything around there first, so it's safe to do that. Otherwise, he's gonna get heckin' slaughtered.
You took me lightly.
How confident are we in her ability to dodge everything?
We can always reset time.
Ingrid? Ingrid, I am trusting you. Alright?
Although her evasion is lower with the sword equipped, isn't it?
I mean, slightly. Ingrid, listen, I am trusting you, okay? I'm trusting you. Don't fuck me on this.
I'm your girl.
And he can't quite delete that guy. which is unfortunate.
And stabbing someone with a viscum just feels wrong.
It's like Ingrid's first time using one.
It
She
has to
doesn't
be done.
understand how it works yet.
That's fair.
I do this for all of us.
Come on. Come on! I mean, that's very probable to kill. Come on, Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Damn it.
Bernadetta.
More fighting.
Onward.
Lane. So close, but still not quite there.
Child's play.
Good level, though.
I feel my strength.
And Seth leveled up.
Really good level for Seth.
Yeah.
At your service. I had to protect my friends.
Oh no, that man explode.
What's my strategy?
Oh, Byleth. Oh right, you're carrying 2 Viscums at the moment. Oh, hey, Byleth can kill that guy.
I must lead them well.
She's also almost mastered Kurlori, which is pretty sweet. Right, you should have a range that you can move into safely now, right? Yes. Not that you can actually be attacked by anything in that range, but, you know, it is safe for you to go there.
I'd be honored.
Tomahawk. Probably good for to do at some point. Next to Bernie.
Let's
And
make
then
this
it's
quick.
just Child. Can't get up next to Byleth, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, Byleth is right there. Alright, Byleth, I'm trusting you on this!
She doesn't have Nosferatu equipped.
I know! Ow. Not a good start. Also not a good start.
Come on, Crest of Flames.
Nope. Not that time.
All is going to plan.
Defense, please. And res.
Speed.
Neither.
Than
Oh, god damn it. It's gonna be Bernie, isn't it? Oh, no, okay.
Yes, I've got you.
Good girl, Burn.
I'll be home again soon.
It's not gonna matter when we have to reset time, though.
Haven't had to yet. There it is, though.
Yep.
Fun.
But this will give us an idea of how doomed we'd be using Violet. Okay, Crest of
There's
Flames.
no turning back now.
I have no regrets.
Also, Marianne gets wrecked by that catapult, apparently.
Yep.
This could turn the tides. I fully...
Okay. So now it's gonna force the...
It was still Ingrid that fucked us, to be honest.
So next time, if we're still teleporting Byleth down there, we've got to do it with Nosferatu equipped. Like, I'm pretty sure she'd have lived that if she had Nosferatu equipped.
The problem is we literally have to go straight back to the beginning because Marianne can't stand where Marianne was standing.
Yep.
The gates to the
Yeah, shut up, Dimitri.
Let Reinforcement.
Yeah, that was actually doomed from the very first move, as it turns out.
So, how far down's the catapult guy that managed to kill Marianne? Because if we can clear a path for Ingrid, Ingrid might be able to Viscum them. Oh, she might be able to move far enough to Viscum them. But that's gonna be risky.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even know what the range of that thing is the biggest
I am
problem.
No, we don't.
Why is this guy not marked?
Ready when you are.
I think it's this guy all the way down here that did it. Like, there's no way we can get to him. Oh, it wasn't that guy. Who was it then? So, like, there's not an artillery platform over here anywhere. Let's
I'm
have
your
this
girl.
side move first, because we pretty much know what their play is.
Can't afford to lose.
Things on that side are actually, like, pretty safe, all things considered.
More fighting. Winning is what matters.
Onward.
I'd love for Flane.
I feel
Pretty similar to the one she got last time. Possibly not exact, but pretty similar.
at your service. A tragic end.
What's my strategy?
You still delete that guy.
I must lead them well.
Let's make this quick. Yeah!
Delete that guy.
You lost that one.
Catapult guy is the axe guy. I don't think that's possible. Huh.
But-
Usually non-archer units can't use artillery weapons like that.
Bio does also comment, make a fair point too, in saying that, like, can Ingrid utilize a Viscum? Yes, but if we plan on having her evasion tank, she really needs a lance equipped. Her skills have her built for having a lance on when we need her to be super evasive.
Marianne could theoretically hit that guy with a Viscum. Ingrid can't get to him, which is unfortunate.
She might be able to if
Leave
the
it to
two
me.
guys down the middle were, or if the guy down the middle was killed.
I'd be honored.
Because right now she has to path around him to get there.
Let Marianne kill here.
This is for the best, right?
I'm gonna need Ash to be in front of that chest.
I do this for all of us.
This might be kind of scuffed, but how much move do you have? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Leverage the range of the Viscums. Dimitri runs up here and murders... Dimitri runs up here and murders...
Probably.
Dimitri runs up here and murder stabs this man.
On to the next battle. Even the
Then Ingrid... who is now allowed on top of houses.
Well, yeah, because before her issue with getting there was that she couldn't just fly past that guy.
So we have to delete that guy.
I aim for greatness.
Okay, this side is now safe, except for Marianne is able to be targeted by something. Or what exactly? Oh, is it you? Oh, it's just a mage. Okay, that's probably fine. Mage is going for Dimitri anyway, so, you know.
Can't unsee Aradbar as a boat or. I mean, I think the same thing when I look at it.
Foolish. The assault coming. Too slow.
Alright, Marianne.
Can kill the guy in front of Dimitri, I assume.
And indeed, probably.
I won, didn't I?
Yes, you did, Marianne.
Not a
I
bad
want
level.
to learn
World is pain for you at the moment, bud.
You should be able to run in, attack the guy on the horse with the bow, and then get back to a safe space.
It's a very strong possibility that she kills this guy. Come on, Ingrid. There's my girl.
Who's next? For now,
You're really tough.
I move her up there. She's in range of, like, what, that guy, possibly those guys. Seeing two lines, I think. Seeing either 2 or 3 there.
3.
Does this guy actually even have attacks? I don't know. Don't mind using you as a lure, but I kind of prefer you only get, like, targeted by one dude. Well, that's really irritating.
Bernie might be able to take down the dragon friend.
And he could delete that guy. Problem. Or that guy. Not that guy, though.
and nobody's fool.
Chances are good that Bernie kills that way. There we go.
Pretty good, huh?
Not sure what I'm like more concerned about here. This guy has aura, which is scary. Letting that guy get to the onager just seems like a terrible decision, though. Cannot be used by mounted or magic units. So, like, we need to kill that guy so that he can't get on the onager. That's what this boils down to. I'll do it.
I had to protect my friends.
You're a threat. You got, let's see, 12 plus 28 is 40. 20% crit versus. That's not Dimitri. That's 38 damage. More health than he even has at the moment, so.
He could crit for 0.
Fuck you! I want to make my displeasure with your existence known. Just chill there. Who still has to move over here? Didu. Honestly. Annie went. Dorothea.
I think Didu should be able to get to the guy with the bow to attack him and then get back to safety from the mages. With his movement being what it is.
It would be easier if I could just kill the mages. Can't do that with Dorothea, though, that's for sure. Although Dorothea can also deal with the bow lad. If she landed that crit, it would have killed. Flame can get rid of that guy.
I cannot lose!
Really nice level setter. Fortunately, with where Dorothea was moved to, I don't think Didu can safely get to and from that horsey dude anymore. Unless he's got movement 9, which he might.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's got enough. Yeah, he can get in and out. Problem is, he probably can't actually kill this guy. Unless he crits. Or I do that.
You will regret this!
And then he crits anyway.
Of course he does.
Luck wasn't with you.
Ugh, gotta love this boy.
You could have her equip Nosferatu and then have Lysithea send her into...
It's gonna depend on if
Nation.
Lysithea can actually, like, do anything helpful here. Lysithea might just be able to like walk up here. Nope, she actually can't hit.
Yeah, you took out the only thing in range.
Also sit on that healing tile, stroke stronghold, Byleth.
That also gives you increased evasion.
On top of your Nosferatu bullcrap, yeah.
Yeah, Byleth should be perfectly safe there.
Draw them toward the Opera House. Reinforcements will be here any moment.
Ow.
Nice try.
Ow. I'll take most of that back, thank you.
Predictable.
Master Grimori. Look at that 6% chance.
Here is something to believe in.
Oh,
Rip.
you poor bastard. Why?
It won't be in vain.
Violet's just like, no. No, you're dumb, and now you're dead.
I've seen this play out once. I'm being smarter this time.
Okay. It's really the only guy you can get to. What? What?
He loses his follow-up because Gilbert's a protective adjutant.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a defensive adjutant, which means he doesn't attack to deal extra damage, but he will prevent follow-up attacks.
Fascinating. However, I would prefer for this man to be dead. Goodbye!
Had to be done. The better to
More
see.
More
defense.
defense.
Ah, I'd you love to see it. No, not the Viscamash. Not that either, apparently.
Killer Bill, maybe?
Half of them would do it. Killer would also do it.
The killer might do it in one.
Killer might do it in one. Catherine might also do it in one, technically. It's still at a 40% crit chance.
It's my duty.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Ingrid.
Maybe have Marianne heal Ingrid first.
She's got physics, doesn't she?
I think I just don't remember how long the range on it is.
Why not?
Let's see you dodge this.
Good boy.
Oh, Dimitri.
It's done.
Master of every weapon we ever hand him.
Yep. Surprise, Imperial soldiers, the Ashen Demon is on your doorsteps.
I'm sorry.
Congrats, Zed, on your Lysithea killing the Death Knight.
I can't.
Always a good thing to see. Great experience for Annie. Bernie. Just harass that man. Just because you can. Ah, Dorothea. Mercy. That's better. Hey, you're not gonna be shooting people with a trebuchet anymore, alright?
I don't
Death
expect
is
forgiveness.
yours. Alright, that's opened up quite a bit of free space up there. Get Marianne to move forward.
You saved me.
There's like Ingrid. So that guy would also be in range, I think. Still getting attacked by something. That's a safe place to drop her, though. And she can just spam some chip damage onto that guy. You know what? Also just sit on that onager, just in case. That way no one can use it. Apart from us. Lane.
The guy with the axe can attack Dorothea.
Not for long.
Child's play.
So they've stopped our reinforcements.
Did we?
We will need to thin their numbers as well, or else. If House Varley's troops arrive in time, we may be able to flank the kingdom's army.
Fucking House Varley.
Yeah, this guy you mean, right? This guy that definitely cannot in any way attack Dorothea? Because he just took a lightning bolt to the face? You're still very intent on fighting Byleth for some reason. Fuck knows why.
Did you just debate actually using the Sword of the Creator?
I just wanted to see what its numbers would look like. Okay. Are you... I'm confused. Okay, so why did... Fascinating. None of this is higher ground to the biscuit, right? No. None of it has, like, horsey boy damage.
No.
You just chill there, then. Hubert, on a scale from 1 to you're going to fucking die regardless, how much do you think those reinforcements are really going to help you? Oh, look, he's running right up to Violet, even. That's the flames. Fucked.
War is for the wealthy. We don't even have enough to eat. I'm sure the goddess won't punish us for a little bit of thievery here and there.
Think so, do you?
Yeah, about that. The goddess is kind of on the battlefield, so I'm pretty sure she is going to punish you, in fact.
Thanks for the help into Dimitri. Where's that other chest? Over there. Never mind, I found it. And again.
I must steel myself.
Sucks to be that guy. Wait. Oh, that chest is over. God damn it. Over there.
And it does appear the demonic beasts are moving.
Does it?
They moved on the last enemy turn.
I thought that was just dragons. Like Wyvern Riders.
I don't think so. If you go down for me for
Hold
a
on.
sec.
1 second. I move to do here. Yeah, that's a... Oh, that is a beast. Oh, shit. I definitely thought those were just Wyvern Riders. And so we've been lied to again about things not moving. By chat, again! Chat, why do you lie to me about things?
Elle's asking you what your favorite EV evolution is.
That's a good question.
Don't you typically go Umbreon?
It changes a lot, is the problem. Like, I don't really land on one most of the time. Like, I do really like Umbreon. I also quite like Sylveon and Leafeon.
Sylveon's my favorite, but aesthetically, I can never decide whether I like regular Sylveon or Shiny Sylveon better. Shiny Sylveon's blue.
Shiny Sylveon is blue, that's true.
Generally, I lean more towards the pink aesthetic, but the blue's quite nice as well.
This is gonna be a problem. No cheeky crit that time, Dimitri.
doesn't hurt to start getting damage in.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to reset, though, because this thing's gonna murder Ash in the face.
We don't know that for sure.
I really need those guys to stay distracted by Violet, basically. Because everyone else needs to just not move. Damn it, Dorothea. Just need to get rid of you.
Can't afford to lose.
Everyone else is out of range, which is good. Mercy. Okay, Mercy doesn't attack, but it does get Ash out of the way. So that's helpful. That square is safe, is it? Let's lay down a little bit of damage. Thank you, Sedith. Alright, let's delete the first health bar of that guy. Level up for cereal.
Mercy just casually dragging around a whole ass horse as if it were nothing.
I know, right? That's a damn good level up for cereal, too, by the way. Strength, speed, defense.
Well, he's the game's commoner. Of course, his level ups are, on the whole, pretty solid.
I mean, Annie was a commoner at the start of the game.
You know what I mean. He's the game's commoner. The one that they give, like, ridiculous growths to just because.
Alright, Byleth, you are to continue sitting there and not engaging. Meanwhile... what is this guy doing? Oh, he can't actually get... Ash was in range of this guy, but he can't actually get to anyone at this point. Alright. In that case... oh. Alright, fine. Just delete that guy then. God, the Viscum animation from horseback is so long on Peg Knights.
Well, it's also kind of nonsensical by comparison to a lot of the other like a lot of the other Viscum animations, where basically she's just crossing it in front of her and holding it up to the sky, then putting it back down without any like animation of electricity going off.
Yes, Dorothea is what I meant. Thank you, Zed. Ow. Okay, everybody wants to come over here. That's cool.
I would imagine Lysithea could probably Seraphim the one to Violet on our left out of its second health bar.
So she can break that. Ash. I mean, you need to get over there, buddy, but... I need to find a way to do that, like, semi-safely. do, I'm gonna ask you to start working your way through that grass patch, my guy. I'll move you down here. Can you still... No. No, you can't. I mean, you could kill that guy, but...
But she doesn't need to go that far down to do that either if she's using the Viscom.
Yeah. I was just trying to get her close enough to intercept that guy without being like... She can't get close enough to get in, hit that guy, and then get back out safely. I want you just over the water. Okay. You can delete the rest of... Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a girl.
Eager to please Ingrid, doing what she does best.
Alright, Dimitri. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yep.
Goodbye!
Rip.
That hits. No, that would have to hit twice. If the fail not hits, it kills.
And it also has a 73% chance of critical. It has a higher chance of crit than it does of hitting.
Bye!
Oof.
Thank you for this gift, Claude.
As I expected.
Well done, Bernadette. My dear.
Let's not do that. Oh, hey, level up for Ash. Strength, Dex, Luck. Okay. All things that we would like for him, so that's cool. Orthea. You are currently in a problem zone. I just want to know what that one's movement range is, because we can almost certainly kill this one.
Correct. Because I remain confident that if the other ladies can get its current health bar broken and taken down, that Lysithea can probably take it down.
Kind of a disappointing level on Orthea there, but... Alright, Annie, I need you to move in, and... Sayonara, sucker. Hasta la bye-bye.
Alright, let's see if one Seraphim will take it down or if we need Flame to do some chip damage on it.
Speaking of chip damage, by which I mean, Mercy, please delete this thing. Thank you.
Beast Slayer Bernie.
Lane. Lane can do quite a lot to that thing by herself. I can't actually get Lysithea in range safely, I don't think. Wait. Never mind.
I was about to say,
She can't actually kill, though.
If she crits.
Yeah, if she crits. Is there like a double that I can get somewhere that... No. Alright, so we do have to have Flame, like...
Chip at it a bit.
Yeah. Or just crit and kill it. That works too.
Girl Flame. She's like, look, I gotta show off. My dad's here, like...
Then it was just Byleth.
Surprised she didn't crit.
I will not allow Lysithea to critical the beast to death. Then I shall have to do it myself, Professor. Yeah. You suck!
I thought reinforcements weren't supposed to be...
No, that's House Varley.
Yeah.
Remember that bit where, like, House Varley will come and do House Varley things, or whatever.
Well, guess Bernadetta gets to kill her dad.
I mean, I'm assuming that's House Varley. I have no, like, actual evidence of this, but it is my assumption that that is House Varley. Excuse me, sir. Sir, you and I need to have a talk. Huh. You and I need to have a talk. A talk. a talk? Oh, yeah, that seems like our most reasonable option.
It certainly does.
Alright, fuck it.
Prepare yourself.
There we go.
That's our girl.
If only Bernie got to kill her dad here, that would certainly be a better use of our time than killing Hubert for a fourth time now.
You took me lightly.
He did take you lightly, and now he's
And
dead.
now he is deceased. As is tradition. Dimitri! Friend, buddy, pal. Listen. I just have you, like, rock up over here and, I don't know. Let's put a big old murder
I mean, the
shank
other
into
thing
that thing's spine.
you could do too is have Flame use her reasonable use of rescue to pull Lysithea down so that Lysithea can Seraphim. Because Flame hasn't had her logical use of rescue yet this map.
Oh, Bernadetta.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Come on Demonic Beast Slayer Bernadetta.
Seems like
Also
fighting's
getting a
all I
pretty
do these
good
days.
level up, all things considered. Ash. You, my friend, need to get your butt moving down towards that chest at speed, por favor.
You had Flame rescue Dorothea. Do you think Dorothea would be able to dance Ash?
Possibility.
I'm nobody's fool.
But we do need to slightly worry about these guys.
No, just have Lysithea murder the guy in the middle, and then she can face tank the mages.
Her res is not what you think it. Look at how much damage that guy's doing with Bolganon. Her res is not what you think it is.
Oh, right, it's Flame whose res is higher than Mercy. For whatever reason, I always think it's Child.
It's not like we're... It's not like Ash needs to get to that chest this turn. Like, this guy is still 2 turns out from getting to it, so... Really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's our other child who competes with Mercy for mage tank status.
Let's put some chip damage on all of those guys. Physic. Who needs physicking? Oh, you two. It's probably fine. Your health is doing fine. We don't need to burn the physic uses. Plane. Yoink! Speaking of Lysithea.
I will not die yet.
Ah yes, Byleth, you still need to move, don't you? Bye.
All is going to plan.
Aw, look at him. He thinks he's getting my box. It's so cute how wrong he is.
That's up an easy kill for Ingrid.
Does. Unless Marianne misses, but she did have like an almost 30% chance to do, so I'm like not even mad about that. So anyway, Ingrid, if you could just like casually come over here and murder stab the... Nope. You casually come over here. Nope. Okay, he's too dodgy in those plants. She's not going to be able to touch him. Okay, what has all this range down here? This guy? No. Wait, is it this guy?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you've got a bolting hiding, that's why. You have a bolting as well? Yeah, you're literally just holding a bolting. What about you two? No, you're just Bolganon and swords. Understood.
You know, Edelgard gave Hubert like 5 demonic beasts and an entire battalion's worth of mages, an artillery cannon, an army of reinforcements, and infinite uses of magic, and he's still fucking it all up.
You know, as you do. You know what, Ash?
He's got the shot.
You've got the shot. This man! This man, I swear!
I won't falter.
Our boy's back, guys.
Fucking not the... Screw everybody that says Ash is not the best archer in this game, alright? Look, just because he doesn't have a crest, or growths, or like anything really...
That helps.
You make it sound as if any of that matters. In the face of our boy just being a god of everything. It only took him an entire redemption arc and being given a new horse, but he finally got it back.
Valid point, Bio. He has been on quite the journey.
Death for that man.
Will this ever end?
Flame. I do not feel bad about wandering you down into the range of bolting in the slightest. You'll be fine. You have more res than Mercy.
Yep.
And Mercy's a wall of unkillable magic, so, you know, I think it'll be not a problem. Having said that, Lysithia, if you wouldn't mind just wandering over here and... Yeah, delete that guy, why not?
You lost that one.
Ingrid, Dimitri, Byleth are the ones that are left.
Do keep in mind that's not a wyvern down there, that's another demonic beast.
Yeah, I see that. Let's piss it off. You're not gonna move of your own volition. I'm gonna force you to by hitting you with a big electric death stick. Come get me, loser. Not into the range of the bolting, please, Dimitri. You don't deal well with bolting.
She has more res than Mercy, who already didn't take damage from the bolting mages the last time we encountered them back in Fort. I'm not bothering to spell its name.
You don't want to have to look up how to spell Aryan Road again, huh? Aw, look at the men. They're... Sorry. Oh. He's sort of... Oh.
It healed the demonic
It did heal the demonic K, that's true. Oh god, that bolting could have hurt. That bolting could have killed if it crit.
Bio, no, I don't, in all capital letters.
I mean, I don't get it, man. Arian Road has a perfectly sensibly spelled name.
Yeah, just like Aridbar.
Where? Okay, this bolting lad is. I'm gonna turn off both of you because I think you're gonna die. And I just need to know where is safe to put my boy so that he's not getting boltinged. Excuse me, sir. The bonk. Goodbye.
More proof of my loyalty.
Oh, honestly, Bio, I don't know what item the dude on the right over by the beast is holding on to.
Oh, it's the Sword of Zoltan. Oh, I think we finally pissed this thing off into moving. Dimitri, please murder stab this thing.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know, like that. Ridiculous overkill.
Dimitri's making a run for
How
MVP, although I think
reassuring.
he's going to be hard-pressed to steal it from Bernie.
Yeah, that through 253 damage crit is gonna be pretty hard to overcome, I feel.
He needs to get the chest.
Yes. Bow of Zoltan. Yeah, it goes to the convoy.
There is a demonic beast down there.
Yeah, and we're not in range of it. Sometimes.
You don't...
Yeah, we're not in range
Okay,
of it.
only because the game currently says it's not moving. And we've been lied to before.
37, 51. Praxis. No. Ah, even the Viscum doesn't kill. Fine, fuck it, just smack it with wind.
Zed. Ah yes, the Sword of Zoltan, an item you can get for free if you get Dimitri and Felix's V support.
What about if I use a killer bow? What if I use an inexhaustible? Not in one, but if I use Falnot. Thank you for this gift, Claude!
Really good, huh?
I just picture Bernie yelling "suck it, Claude" every time she fires that.
Alright, Mercy. I'm gonna have you try to draw the bolting, lad. Oh, please don't get killed.
We still have time travel. We'll be fine.
I know. You... okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We still have time travel, it'll be fine.
You're not wrong. I don't love my own logic being used against me, but you're not wrong.
Oh, there's another bolting guy down there. Ow. Not anymore!
Child's play.
Level up for Seth.
I can feel.
Not bad.
Maybe him was a heal?
Nah, that's what Dorothy is for. Better have Lysithea delete this guy.
It's done.
Now it's just Byleth and Dorothea.
The battle is nearing the Opera House. I hope everyone in the company is safe.
Oh, lovely.
Alright. Okay. Why? Why did we, like, glance up here? I don't understand. It was like it was like it spawned something, but it didn't. I am, how you say, confuzzled. Oh no, that winged demonic beast died. Well, it's one health bar dead anyway. To do! Forward! Ingrid!
That crit chance.
I'm mean. I mean, that seems much more reasonable. Especially in terms of, like, hit count and such. Although, yeah, I mean, Lewin is kind of the best option, theoretically, but... Tell you what, you hold off on that for a sec. Oh, Dimitri!
You just want him to start harassing Hubert.
Alright, no, we're gonna start trying to deal with this thing. Which is still apparently not willing to move.
I don't trust that at all.
Me neither. Ash, would you mind breaking that for me? You. And then just backing the fuck up. Annie.
After the 5th time or so that Falmont just erases a guy that was like a mile away, there's no way Bernie can't help but think, why did Claude give this away?
I keep advancing.
Well, especially because you've got to remember, Claude has the matching crest. He can actually use the weapon effect. The unique gambit.
It's not a gambit, it's a weapon. Combat art.
Right. That's what I meant, but the phrase had disappeared from my brain and all I could think of was gambit.
Come on, get the crit! Oh man. Crit there would have been cool, Dorothea, just saying.
Oh. I mean, Flame could take it down.
We are dead to crit. But...
Let's keep our guard up.
More speed, hell yeah. More res, hell yeah. Lane. Alright, Lysithea. Really? Really?
We could get her close enough for Seraphim. I'm sure she'd kill with that, but...
Yeah, well, we can't do that.
Wait, does Marianne have rescue?
No. She could always crit. I mean, she didn't, but she could have. Sadith could kill.
Zed says check
Got no
where
time
the
for
church
mercy.
is on the map.
Yep, I did a little while ago.
I will keep making progress.
It's literally just to our left. Violet still needs to move as well. On crit. No crit. Damn.
Nope.
It's not being super try hard at the moment.
And it wasn't, chat's pointing out it wasn't Sedith
For now?
that helped, it was Serial. It was Lysithea that attacked.
Oh, that's true.
Chat's talking about, Serial being all, I'll help you out, Lysithea, and good job, Serial, you actually helped.
I like these guys just scrambling. Like, we can. Oh, hello. Oh, also hello.
More reinforcements, eh? And this time it looks like a fair number.
It was 2 demonic beasts, Dimitri. Calm down.
It is pretty much time.
Yep, sure is. solid level.
I want to learn even more.
Found the last health bar on that guy. Are you just a armor? Are you an armor boy, or you are an armor boy? Teehee.
Lysithea should be able to just nuke Armor Boy with regular magic from where she is.
I'd rather let Dedue have some fun.
Zed points out demonic beasts take up 4 spaces, so they're roughly the equivalent of 4 enemy units. So that's the equivalent to 8 soldiers as reinforcement, calling in 2 demonic beasts.
Hubert, I would tell you to get out of my way, but I highly doubt you would abide.
Your silver tongue will do you no good here. This is not your path to tread.
That is not your decision to make, nor is it mine. All I can do is blaze ahead.
Pathetic.
Why did you think that was gonna work?
I didn't. I just...
No, in canon, I'm thinking to Dimitri. Because our Dimitri is absolutely naive enough to think that would work.
In the name of justice.
I mean, it's not a kill, but it is a bunch of damage, so good job on you for that, Ash. Hey, Ingrid, just out of curiosity.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Also, oh no, actually not.
I mean, 71% chance of crit.
Lewin would do it, Spear of Asshole would do
A
it.
crit with the Killer Lance would do it.
Crit with the Killer Lance would do it in 1.
And she has 2 tries, and it's a better than 50% chance.
But if she misses it both times, she doesn't get the kill. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Spear of Asshole and see if she crits anyway.
I'll end this quickly.
That's my girl! Fucking love Peg Knights.
Gil says he knows how to solo 6-star raids, well, most typings of the raids anyway.
Oh, sweet. Was that the thing I heard? Was you, like, DMing me that? Whoops. Hey, not in there, Bernie! Hey, Bernie, go harass Hubert.
Ashamed to kill you.
Gil says yes, it
Death
was.
will
Gotcha,
make you
gotcha.
consequential.
How consistently annoying Hubert has been with how unkillable he is, you'd also want to annoy him by basically chucking rocks at his head, too.
Pathetic.
Alright, it is time.
Yep. I'm just gonna get us to the end of this turn, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the thingy. The suspend. Oh hey, Dorothea can actually hurt Hubert. Hey, dickwad! Have a lightning bolt to the face. Blaine, go walk near the church or something, I guess? Like, you being over here didn't trigger anything. Like, Dorothea made a comment about the Opera House, which is somewhere. I have no idea where, but... Oh,
I think
over
it's
there.
that.
If I move you over here, do you have anything to say? Oh, you can obliterate. Oh,
That
shit.
church.
Oh, well.
It looks familiar. I believe that is where my parents first met.
Flane being Flane, stealing shit from people. Whoops. Oh, well.
I cannot move!
Maybe I can engineer it so Dedue can kill Hubert.
Also, if that's the church where her
bit
parents first
disappointing.
met, like, that church must be really fucking old.
Hey, Bio, remind me of this next week. I want to try to engineer it so Dedue kills Hubert. I'm gonna forget, but remind me. Because that shit would be hilarious. No, not trade. Need you to equip a Nosferatu. And oh right, Violet. I just
Mercy
took
still
care.
hasn't gone yet either.
Is that just Mercy? Oh, Mercy and okay, Mercy and Eli Scythia. Let's let everybody take a shot at Hubert, basically. Except for you, you'll kill him. You will outright delete him if I attempt to let you... Oh, you can't actually even hit him from there.
We can't be careless. Yeah.
Wow. That was some bad luck. Alright.
You know what though? Credit to that sword master. Sorry, no, assassin for being able to dodge Mercy.
Alright, and we bookmark. This should be an easy cleanup next time, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's not gonna take long.
No. No. I mean, we can literally end it on the next turn if we feel like it. Just walk up to Hubert and bop him in the face and he dies. So, you know, there's that. But that's gonna do it for this week.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah, till then.